Hey tribe, Dawna here from Transformational Healing, and today I wanted to talk to you about compassion and my feelings around sending compassion and filling the world with compassion. I truly believe that compassion is our greatest strength to heal ourselves, to heal our world, and to help all of us to face our fears. So many of the videos on this channel are about healing ourselves, filling ourselves with love, and being mindful, and facing our fears, and doing our shadow work. And all of those things can start with compassion, having self-compassion, and loving yourself is a great place to start doing all of those types of healing work. We also need to remember the importance on focusing on what we tell ourselves on a daily basis. So, are you telling yourselves positive things that are filled with love and compassion? Or is you feeding your unconscious or subconscious or even your consciousness telling yourselves out loud that you are not worthy of things or that you're not good at things? You want to make sure that you are feeding yourself positive energy and positive things and treating yourself with compassion. You are here, you're learning, and every day is a learning step. So tell yourself that. Would you tell a small child that's just learning how to walk that they'll never be able to walk? No, you're going to encourage them. So why are you not encouraging yourself to be able to do all of the things that you know you will be able to do at some point? These are all just baby steps towards the healing that you need to be doing, peeling those layers off of that onion one layer at a time, one small step at a time. So encourage yourself as you move forward and give yourself some compassion. It would be the best thing that you can do to fill yourself with strength. And that's what I mean by compassion is our greatest strength. By using compassion, you can fill yourself with strength and the ability to move forward and move on. So how does healing ourselves heal the world? Well, as we start to heal ourselves, we have to remember that we are all one, that we are all here. And as you lift yourself up, not in an egotistical way, but as you heal yourself and lift yourself up, you will also be encouraging others to lift themselves up. And because we are all one and we are all connected, when you raise your energy to love, then others will come up with you. And if we all lower our energy, then all of our energies will go down. So fill yourself with love, fill yourself with compassion. And as you heal yourself, you begin to recognize that the person next to you is facing the same thing that you are. That we're all, in the end, simply facing our fears, and that we're divided by all of these things that are an illusion. These divisions are our ways of processing. It's taking in the things that we are being fed, the things that we are being taught, the things that we hear on a regular basis, and repeating them to ourselves and trying to get away from the fear. What we're trying to do is fight that fear. And so maybe our fear is not the same as this person's fear, but in the end, what we're all trying to do is to avoid our fear. So if we can start sending love and compassion to ourselves and then sending it out to others, because you realize that they're just facing fears too. It's just a different fear. that we can perhaps come together and start to heal. And I know that there's a lot of extremism going on. And I too am, emboldened by being against things that are, to me, not okay. But I've been taking a little bit of a second glance and realizing that they are really just in fear. But the propaganda that they're being fed is what's feeding that. So I can't change their beliefs. It's not up to me to change their beliefs, but it's up to me to love them because they're human, to love them because they're part of who we are. So anytime I feel myself feeling any bit of malice towards other individuals, I've been just pulling it back in and looking at it as the reflection for what it is. Because everything that is outside of ourselves is a projection, a mirror back to us for us to heal. So I'm not going to send negative energy or anything like that at people who don't have the same beliefs as me. I'm going to let them have a mirror of love coming back at them. And I want to not see that in a bad way. So I'm going to look at it that way too. I have lots of work to do. I'm not perfect in any way whatsoever at all. And there are things that do upset me, but when I do get upset, I'm learning to look inside and figure out what is causing that upset versus getting mad at someone else and projecting it outward, because that doesn't help to heal anything. So one way that I have been focusing on sending compassion out into the world is through meditation and also through my altar space. So the altar that I'm going to show you here is not my personal altar from home. That altar is very big and very elaborate and changes on a regular basis. And you guys have probably seen it in several of the videos that have, or parts of it, in several of the videos that have the candle in the background with the flowers and the goddess, or when you saw one with the malachite bowl. All of that is a very large altar, which I obviously do not want to travel with outside of the house, but I created a small altar here to share with you, to talk to you about ways that you can perhaps set up a space so that you can make a practice of sending compassion to yourself and even out to the world for at least a few minutes a day, or at least a fleeting thought a day as you see it when you can't stop and be there for a few minutes. So let's take a look at this altar. So this is a small table that is here at Star and Splendor in the healing room. And I just simply removed the clock that is here and set up a little altar space. So she already had this beautiful Himalayan lamp that is here. And I brought in a simple Kuan Yin statue who is very well known for helping one to bring compassion into your life. And I also brought in a new guava quartz that we had talked about the stone of compassion and for helping you to heal yourself and fill yourself and the world with compassion as it sends it out and radiates it into the world. And also a rose quartz, which is great for self-healing. And there's a pink candle for compassion, and it's on a little chime candle that you could light, but you could use any candle. At home, I actually have a compassion candle that I got here at Star and Splendor, and it smells wonderful. I'll have to put a link down below for that candle at Star and Splendor. I also have my malas, my prayer beads, and for doing meditation, you can do a singing bowl or a bell or anything else, or you could just meditate simply on the candle. So it really depends on what you need but Kuan Yin is a great focus. Most of the different Buddhist practices are not a religion. They are a path or a way of life. So you can add them to any path that you currently practice. If it feels good to you to do chants and things like that, to send compassion out into the world and to help heal yourself. So I hope that this video helps you to understand ways that you can think about adding compassion into your practice and start sending compassion to yourself, because it really is a great strength to be able to love yourself, empower yourself, and allow yourself to heal. Do your shadow work. Do all the things that I talk about on this channel. And compassion is a great way to start all of that and to help you to have the strength to heal yourself, to heal the world, and to face all of those fears and start to embrace them, start to love them. So as we move forward with the channel, on Thursday, I will do a guided meditation for compassion for you. And over the next couple of weeks, as we move into Yule and celebrating different holidays, you'll see all different sorts of videos, but we will be coming back to compassion and shadow work and mindfulness real soon. I just want to make sure that people that need different remedies to stay healthy have that aspect of the herbalism and the things that I also teach on the channel, so that they can keep themselves healthy, keep themselves vital. And also, I'm thinking about adding in some cooking with intention, perhaps next week for the holidays. So we'll see how things go. But in the meantime, you should definitely check out these two videos right over here to help yourself realize what you need to do to move forward. Many blessings, tribe, and I'll see you real soon.